a tick. Talk to the tune of a hickory stick. You were my queen in calico. I was your bashful barefoot beau, and you wrote on my slate, I love you, Joe, when we were a couple of kids.
Welcome back. Happy to see you all. Lesson number 7 is a drop of pond water. A drop of fresh water from a pond, lake, or stream has an amazing amount of microscopic plants and animals. Only microscopes will allow curious people to see this hidden world. The purpose of this exercise is to identify one of the thousands of organisms you can see in a drop of water. In this case, we're going to look for a fast-moving paramecium. Paramecium are a unicellular organism, also known as ciliate protozoa. It is mostly found in freshwater environments. What do you look for when identifying a paramecium? First, notice its shape. It resembles a slipper-like shape and is covered with hair-like structures called cilia. Cilia have important functions for movement through the water and ingestion of food. They cannot change their shape because of their thick outer membrane. This thick outer membrane is called pellicle. Paramecium's common form of food is bacteria. Paramecium are not bacteria. They are unicellular ciliates because characteristically all ciliates have hair-like structures surrounding their membrane. They like light and you will have fun chasing them. As you notice there, what just went by was a hairy worm. Look at its size in reference to the paramecium that's right next to it. First, we need to answer, how do you collect pond water? Go to a pond. Do not go alone to the pond. If you're a child, take an adult with you, someone that can help you. Dip the container in and collect plant-like material from the top and bottom of the pond. If the pond is too deep, a good idea would be is to collect plants that are growing in the pond and put them in there as a source of food for the protozoa. Once you get back home, test it originally for living matter. If you cannot see much, let the sample sit outside where the sun can reach it for a couple of days and the organisms will multiply. In many parts of the world, you can only do this live activity during summertime. The materials needed would be cover slips, slides, clean ones as usual, your container of pond water, it may look like this, or stream or lake water, a slide, a cover slip, I use my straw as a dropper. This is my dropper. It's long. It can go. It can reach down into the pond water, and you can stir it up and agitate some of the dirt that might be there among the plant life. Then you're to see how you can control the drops that come out of this. So you're going to use, let's say, one drop like that big. If it smears on your slide, use something like a paper towel that can absorb out the liquid from the sides of the cover slip once you have put the cover slip on. Next, put your slide and specimen on the microscope. Turn on the light. You have it on 4x. So you probably will have to repeat this many times to be able to get your ideal specimen. There's many paramecium. Initially focus using 4x and then go to 10x. And focus on 10x. Do not focus on a larger objective because it will be hard to see the three-dimensional organism. Move back and forth with your mechanical stage. Move the slide downwards and upwards, slowly, looking at, hopefully finding a piece of vegetation, because that's where the paramecium like to be, because they're always eating. Finally, do the fine adjustment and you'll see lots of organisms in your sample. What is a paramecium? A paramecium is seen here as a unicellular protozoa. Protozoa are unicellular, one cell. This is a one-cell microorganism that is commonly found in pond water, and it zooms throughout the water. So you're going to have fun catching it. Once you have gotten one that is not so fast, you can isolate it and look at it like here. You will see the thick cell membrane on the exterior side here. It's called the pellicle. And you should see the food vacuoles full of food. There's numerous ones in the paramecium. Cilia have important functions again for movement through the water and ingestion of food. Take out your lab notebook and label it lab number 7, the pond water paramecium. Use a visual aid from the internet to see the paramecium structures and functions. Here you will see, depending on your microscope, at least you will hope to see at least the outer cellular membrane, food vacuole, the cytostome, and the oral groove. You're to label these structures and state their function. Using the internet as an aid, look at some of the other organelles found within the cytoplasm and write them down and state the function. For example, not seen here is the macronucleus, which is the center for metabolic activity, and also the micronucleus, which is where the heredity material is stored. Now, make sure to include the introduction in your biology notebook, followed by the materials, followed by the procedure, following the results, and then a conclusion. The conclusion should state the purpose of the experiment as well. So we can successfully conclude that we saw many marvelous paramecium swimming and having fun. We are ready to close down the microscope. That was a good lab. I'm going to turn it off, the light switch, and rotate it from 10x to 4x in the storage position. Take out your slide from your mechanical stage. Clean up any wet solution that might have come from the aquatic water. Your objective lens, your ocular lens, and we're all ready to cover it up. So that's the end of lab number 7. Have fun.